Stand back. I'm almost through.
Hey, you did it, man.
No, there I am. Hey, everybody. What is going down? How's everybody doing? There we go. All right, cool. What's up, Alien X Gaming? Mark Short, Chris Durham Music Channel, NANA, Kevin Paul. How you guys doing? Did you enjoy the opening clip there with our favorite friend? Our super favorite friend? What is all this? I don't care about this stuff. I already answered that question. Whatever. Silliness, I say. All right. Jeff Roberts, how you doing? Dark Steve, what's good? How's everybody doing? I got a little bit done today. I went back to work this week, which is not, it could be worse. I could be, living in my van. What's up, historical philosopher? Yeah, I could be living in my van down by a river, or, getting teabagged by a dog that's underfed. What are you going to do? But I went back to work this week, so here we are. So I'm starting to kind of feel the pinch and the crunch, the time crunch that I put on myself with this here YouTube stuff. It's fun though. I enjoy doing it. But I've got the the documentary commercial. There was an opening clip. Should I rewind? Oh, commercial. I tell you what, before I get into that, just so everybody can make sure and see it, here you go. This is all for you guys. There you go. Probably gonna get demonetized for that, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I had fun making it. Apparently it wasn't good enough for anybody else, so I just used it myself. Fuck it. Basic trigonometry. How you doing? Bob Nodell's gyroscope. Good morning in your neck of the woods. Oh, Doolin, God have him bent over so great. Oh, Billy. No, you can't hear the toilet. That's not the toilet. That's the turtle. Let me see if I can get the turtle in frame. Let's see here. Let's see if we can see. See back there? Right back there? That's my turtle. That's the turtle tank you're hearing. So, no, not the toilet. I promise. What's up, Charlie Welsh? Skydiver Tanner, you're going to have to rewind it for the good stuff. Commander Darklight, what's up, buddy? Anyway, so yeah, not the toilet. It is dripping back there, but it's her filter. I want to get her a in the pool filter so I can, get rid of that noise altogether. But yeah, so that's that's neither here nor there. I'm actually going to work on redoing her whole enclosure. I'm going to fill up. Yeah, cable guy, Annie, it was a good one. But I'm going to build her a basking station on top of the tank, and fill the tank all the way up with water and put all kinds of stuff down there. Give her a dark space to go to kind of hide out when she wants to hide out, and then give her a nice little pretty cool basking platform that'll have grass, and it'll be fake grass, but she won't know the difference. Place to munch on some berries and whatnot. Fun stuff. Anyway, as I was saying before, we went to the Nathan Thompson, whatever the hell we're going to call that. When will the laser penguins guarding the ice wall show themselves? Asked Robert Caslaw. I'm not for certain. I hear they're going to make, they're going to be making an appearance. I'm not sure when, but I hear they're going to make an appearance in the plot hole. So we'll see what happens there. What's up, Heat Shield? How you doing? Fake beach. Darkseid, yeah, we got this turtle. Jeez, how long have we had Karai? My goodness, it's been a long time. We got her when she was like a wee little thing. She's about this big. And now she's huge. She's freaking huge. Yeah, she's a good one, though. She bit me once, but she thought my finger was food or something. Or she just wanted to bite me. But whatever. It's all right. I forgive her. Did make turtle soup out of her. Anyway, so yeah, the YouTube things. This is what I need you guys' help with. I don't know what's going on. Maybe people just don't love me as much as I thought they would. That's probably what it is. But I haven't seen any growth on the channel, and it's kind of concerning. I mean, you know, whatever. Maybe people just don't like Johnny O, and that's fine. But if you could help me out by sharing some videos and whatnot, that'd be great. That's really it. That's all the help I really need. Let's see here. What was I going to look at? Oh, who cares? What kind of turtle is she? Is a red ear slider. Let's see. In the Great Ice Storm back 20 years ago, I had a badass terrarium and everything died but Shelly. Tough ass box turtle. Those box turtles can be real turtles themselves. Can be pretty tough. Turtles are trippers. I have one in the dam, and when I go out shooting cane toads, a turtle eats the poison glands. Interesting. Terrapin? What class does a terrapin? Maybe. How can people not love your episodes? I don't know. I just don't think that. I think that's YouTube that's being very suppressive to the plot hole. And, you know, what can you do? There's just something that I'm not doing right to hit that YouTube stride. But, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll get it there. So I'm kind of thinking about content and how I want to release and how I want to put stuff out. No turtle should be ingested, LOL. And I'm Aboriginal, but they do taste good. I've never had turtle. I hear turtle soup is actually really good. You need to keep boring ass Australian nerds off your channel. No way, PhD Tony. I don't care what anybody says. You're always welcome on my channel. D Rabbits, sharing with friends means I have friends. Well, that's true. But you're here, so you're amongst friends. You should get a snapping turtle. They are good pets. I hear the snapping turtles are really good pets if you get them young, and you have to handle them a lot, though. I mean, a lot. And even then, it's not guaranteed they won't snap your finger off. But whatever. Snapping turtles are kind of cool, as long as they get too big. Who was that? I saw that video. A guy was canoodling. I don't know if you guys know what canoodling is, but it's basically where you go fishing with your hand. And he was at a rock formation or something. He thought he saw a giant bass, so he went to go grab it. It turns out it was a snapping turtle. Big fucking snapping turtle. I haven't had turtle, but if it becomes an option, I'm up for it. I haven't had turtle either. Again, I don't know. I don't know. If you ate my turtle, you'd be tripping the amount of poison it eats. That's it. Yeah, that's kind of fun. That's kind of a funny one. Watching turtles trip, or eating things that ingest poison, how that affects the body. It's like those people who lick those frogs, those tree frogs that is it in Brazil where they use them for their arrows to make poison dart frog. Golly. Anyway, so what's going on with me? I am working with Eugene Hawkins. He's actually taking a producer's role over on the I'm reading the chat. He's taking over a producer's role on the YouTube documentary that I'm working on, and he's giving me a lot of awesome ideas. And I'll put together 6 minutes and send it to him and said, hey, check this out. Am I on the right path? What's going on here? And he says, well, I like what you got here, but I think you need to consider recutting and getting here, doing this first, and then coming back and doing this. And so he's got a lot of awesome ideas, and he's helping me out big time. So that's definitely what's holding that documentary back. It's not the fact that I'm working; it's the fact that I'm, reshooting and whatnot. Historical philosopher: you can always bring your wife on the show more often. That might help with sub growth. That's true. My wife is extremely attractive, and people like hot women. So, who can blame them? Let's see. PhD Tony, yes, I fucking can. Charlie Welsh says it's good meat, similar to rattlesnake and gator. I've had rattlesnake before. That was interesting. It was a little chewy, but good nonetheless. Let's see here. It's case sensitive? Oh, okay. Poison arrow frogs. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, so that YouTube documentary is coming along really nicely. I like how it's going. I'm pretty sure I've got the first. I at least have the intro. At least have the intro shored up with the clips that I've got, the narration. I need to kind of tweak that a little bit, work on the script for the narration. So got that in the works. I keep shooting that back and forth with Eugene, and he actually really, it's a lot of fun working with an actual producer, somebody who's, been in the filmmaking role for a while now. He's got a lot of awesome ideas, and he's got the experience that I was looking for. I can't do chewy, haven't got any teeth. Uh-oh. Well, Kevin, they can give you those fake ones. I mean, I hear they can do that. D Rabbit says snapping turtles are no joke. I've had some breaking wooden fishing lures in half. Yeah, them fuckers are, yeah. Especially those alligator snapping turtles. Holy crap. Them motherfuckers will bite your hand off. Jess is trolling and she don't have to be here. Everyone get to the Jess. Aww. All right. Okay, so yes, we updated the Streamlabs. We updated the number 1. So I hope you guys like that joke. I know it's not funny, but it's not supposed to be funny. Yeah. How many people here have subscribed to the wife, Mama Tega's Madness, and checked out her videos? I help her out with those because I have to. I'm kidding. I help her out because I enjoy helping her out. I think she's got a cool little thing going on there. I think she's gonna hit. She's gonna hit that because she does that content that is very YouTube friendly, that a lot of people like to watch. Try lowercase h. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Me and my better half. Commander Darklight, cool. Oh yeah, Kevin, you are. Alien X Game says maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Well, I can find out. I'll just ask her. Basic trigonometry, share it with your wife. That's cool. I really appreciate that. Like I said, I think she's got that look, and I don't mean like her physical looks. I mean like her channel look is something that is very YouTube friendly, and I think that once she starts getting into a rhythm, and starts, because we watch channels, right? If anybody has done like the auditing channels, and you'll look back and look at a channel when it first started versus where it's at and see the progression. She's at that beginning stage, so it's kind of some awkward stuff going on there. She's still trying to feel out her space and get her mojo. I don't know if that's not mojo, but she's trying to get her style down. All of her little picadillos and whatnot. Ostrich is a tough meat, though it might have been the way I cooked it. Not too sure. It's possible. I've never had ostrich, though I imagine it's gamey. They're talking about trying to learn how to tag people from a phone. Oh, I don't have. No, Dark Steve is fine. He's good. Tag people from a phone. That would be actually cool if they let us do that. There's a lot of updates that's supposed to be coming out in the new release whenever they put out. Because right now the whole YouTube Shorts thing. I hope you guys thought that was funny. I thought it was hilarious, but I'm an old guy, so what are you gonna do? But let's see. There it is, man. At Dark Steve. Even though you can see it, YouTube tagged me. You got it. What happened? What happened, Ichigo? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. I got it. All right, cool. So tagging on the phone is working now? That's pretty cool. I don't know if I got the updates, but anyway, so that YouTube Shorts thing was supposed to be able to like record directly into YouTube Shorts as opposed to doing the hashtag Shorts, whatever the hell that means. Um, yeah, I can't do any YouTube shorts. Not sure why. I don't think anybody outside of India can do YouTube shorts right now. So if you want to do YouTube shorts, get yourself a VPN, and then you can change yourself to India. Mark Short says, I've eaten buffalo and it's like eating an old boot. Now, I've had some buffalo steak that was really tender and really good. So I imagine this is like there's a special way to cook it and make it nice and juicy, nice and rich. It's actually a really good steak. I don't know if I eat a lot of it though, because buffalo is still kind of, I don't know if they're endangered. Are they still endangered? I can't remember. I know they were for the longest time, but I did have Buffalo Trace whiskey, and it tastes like it sounds it should taste. That's all I'm going to say. That was a long time ago. But anyway, so yeah, helping the wife kind of mold her content. She has a lot of awesome ideas, some funny ones. So I look forward to helping her and watching her channel grow. Hope you guys like it. So yeah. Nah, it was water buffalo. That's true. I'm sorry. It's buffalo, not bison. There's a difference. Yeah. So what are you going to do? Anyway. So yeah, let's do a little market research here. In this YouTube documentary that I'm working on, what most interests you guys about YouTube content creation and YouTube policies? Oh, you want the link? Hang on a second. Let me get it for you, Dark Steve. Let me find it. Let's see. Boom. Mama Tega's Madness, where it is. Where'd it go? There she is. All right. Boom. There's your link to Mama Tega's Madness. I think she needs 59 subscribers to hit that 100 mark so she can change it to just youtube.com/Mama Tega's Madness. But let's see here. Also, thanks for the human autocorrect, Mark. I'm glad she's decided to get into the YouTube game. Again, I really do think that she's going to have a lot of success. But beefalo hybrid meat is really tasty, says Freesia Me. I've never had beefalo hybrid meat. So yeah, what would be the most interesting part about those dynamics with YouTube and content creation and how their terms of service and whatnot? I did sub to the gaming kid you had. Yeah, that's my son, and we are working on getting him audio set up so he can do a little more voiceovers and whatnot. My daughter Bella, she's working on she's got her own little channel going too. She does some gaming stuff. They're going to do some gaming things together, so that'll be fun. It's the old YouTube family. So we're going to do. It's how we supplement income. Why not? See, Skydiver Tanner says my best video is a debunked video. I don't want to be a debunker, so slow growth for me. And well, seems like controversial how-to videos are huge. Yeah. It does seem that way, but it's got to be the right controversial topic at the right time, because as we've seen, YouTube has censored or just flat out removed certain videos that they wanted to remove because they didn't think that they fit with YouTube's guidelines, which I think is kind of stupid, but what are you going to do? And then I have seen some evidence of videos and channels being suppressed by YouTube. Like my channel, watching the analytics, it's weird. Watching the analytics, we get, there's the subscribed to not subscribed viewer ratio. You want that to be as close to 50-50 as possible. And there was a while where I was at like 55, 45, 60-40, and I saw some decent growth. There wasn't a month, I want to say, since I hit like 200 subscribers that I didn't see at least 35 to 40 subscribers coming in a month, at the very least. This last month, and my analytics show that the 9 subscribers in the past month. That's crazy to me. So something's going on. My or subscribe to unsubscribe ratio is way out of whack. It's like 90-10. So I'm just not getting pushed. My impressions are down. So something I'm not doing something right. I'm not hitting that stride or that YouTube algorithm right. So I got to figure that out. We're just gonna stick to it. Maybe slow cooking ostrich will make it better. Slow cooking almost anything makes it better, especially meat wise. Some big old rock salt or sea salt, really, and then slow cook that shit. Yeah, buddy. Speaking of which, who's seen this Salt Bay guy? This pretentious asshole who works at a Brazilian steakhouse who brings gold flaked steak. He does all this little super chopped up thing, and then it's just like he goes like this, and I'll just get the fuck out of here. Just add hashtag Fortnite as a description. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I wonder if the word dingleberry is messing with it. So I've done a little bit of research, and some people are saying, try retitling. So if you notice, like a lot of my videos now have been retitled, where I've taken dingleberries and put it at different spots, and put the subject, like the main part, the dingleberry of the video, like the Dan Pratt, blah 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 blah, dingleberries. And I might take out dingleberries and whatchamacallit. I might just take that out altogether and put that in the description box. That way it's just a title. Tell me if that'll work for you guys. But yeah, I don't want gold flake on my steak. Yeah, I know. I don't get that. That whole gold flake business, and why would I want to eat gold? No thanks. I'm out. Yeah, just give me a regular steak. Steak and then salt, pepper, maybe a little steak sauce, maybe not. Just depends on the steak, whatever. Dark Steve says, I'm drooling. F you guys. Sorry, Dark Steve. We won't talk about delicious Brazilian steakhouse steak that you can get all you can eat at certain places. All you can eat. Steak. Tomahawk steak. Flank steak. Top sirloin. Bottom sirloin. Bacon wrapped. Filet mignon. We won't talk about that anymore. No more. Let's see here. I've seen his videos. I want to bash his head in with a claw hammer. He's so annoying. I'm pretty sure you're talking about Daniel Pratt. Yeah, it could help. Keep the video thumbnail the same, but change the header. Put the rest in the description, like you said. See if that helps. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to start going. I'm going to start doing more subtleness. Well, not subtleness. I'm going to start doing more directed titles and more directed thumbnails. So might garnish the ostrich steak in dingleberry sauce. Gross. Waste of gold. Yeah, if I ate gold, I would have to pay in my turds. That's funny. If you're dumping crap on a steak, it sounds like you don't know how to cook steak. Steak. Yeah, stop. You're making me hungry. I told you, Commander Darkly, we won't talk about going to all-you-can-eat Brazilian steakhouses where they bring you on these giant skewers. They bring these giant skewers out, all the steak you can eat. And as long as you tell them to keep bringing it, they won't stop. They won't stop bringing you steak. And they'll put, they'll slice it for you, and you grab those little tongs and put it on your plate, and they go away, and they come back a few minutes later saying, hey, do you want some more? And then they slice it for you, and then you put it on the thing, and they just keep doing that. But we won't talk about that anymore. I promise. No more. We won't talk about how awesome that is. Darksea. Sorry. Like I said. Hey, Tina. How you doing? What'd you miss? Not a whole lot. I missed me asking what you guys are interested in with the YouTube documentary. I'm kind of curious to do a little bit of market research, find out what the peoples want to hear. Also, my groveling for you guys to share my videos to help me beat this YouTube algorithm. Yeah, it's a noble medal. I don't understand the whole. I don't understand the whole putting gold flake on anything. Like they were talking about that Wagyu beef steak or that Wagyu beef burger with gold flake, and I was like, why? Oh, excuse me. It just doesn't make sense to me. Skydiver Tanner, your last thumbnail is freaking hilarious. I missed this one. I catch a lot of stuff on the phone, so I don't get, like the desktop or laptops. I'm not going to see the big ones, but Skydiver Tanner put the link. I'm curious to see this here thumbnail, and I'm lazy to go find it on my own. Oh yeah, that's true. I can do beats the algorithm. That's true. You had was it a live stream that you did? Was it the video game ones you're doing with Alien X? I'm gonna join in one of those days. One of these days I'm gonna get in on there. Who is that? Terrence and oh gosh, I can't remember this Canadian's name. Well, Canadian cartoons. I know it's from. I just can't remember their names. Terrence and Phillip. That's it. I got there. Never get anything called Wagyu that is ground. No, it's not ground beef. No. So they take a cut of Wagyu steak and that's how they put it on the old. It's like a steak burger, so it's not ground beef like a hamburger. They just slice it thick and then cook it, and that's how they put it on there. Yeah, it's a live stream tomorrow. Okay, all right. Dark Steve, it is bedtime. It's bedtime for the kids. Not for me just yet. Again, I want to come on and hang out with you guys. It's in my shill section. Let me check this out. I want to see this here. Let's see. Shill room. Boom. Didn't you? No. Oh, I did see this one. I was wondering what was going on there, because I saw it on like I said, on the old the phone. So what the hell is that? I'm gonna have to go check that out later, and then I never got back to it because yeah. Chase offering a kiss to you, looking like a goddamn zombie in shock. Yep, that's exactly what's going on. Yep, zombie in shock. Yep, Dark Steve Phillip, Terrence and Phillip. I got there. I eventually got there, I promise. So yeah, that's kind of what you missed, Tina. But we're here to have a good time, have to talk shop and see what's going on with folks. Wow, 22 of you guys in here and only 18 likes. You guys are awesome. Uh-oh, I'm getting yelled at on the computer. Oh, Jessica's live. Hi, Jessica. Where'd it go? Sweet. Cool. All right, there we go. Nearly 3 a.m. in Ireland, so no time for... Okay, Bob Nonell's gyroscope. We'll see you. It does look like you use Homer Simpson's makeup gun. It's a pretty funny one. I will give you Skydiver Tanner. That's a good thumbnail. It makes people are gonna look at that and they're like, hey, what the hell is this? What is this? Let's see here. Hey, Pixel Domination, how you doing? 3 a.m. popped by to like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Speaking of in shock, maybe you could get Team's bracelet to help. I tell you what, that is one of the smartest. Boy, I sounded real redneck there. I tell you what, Jesus Christ. Thanks for the update. No worries. Thank you for stopping by, Tina. I appreciate it. That stream he did with Pavlov's shock collar thing, that was probably the most brilliant thing that he's ever done. Because I got the notification when I was on the shills. And I think I saw like 25 minutes of it. And that 25 minutes, he had gotten like $150. So I started thinking, All right, Bob Donnell's gyroscope. The Pavlok. Yeah. I saw that on, what's that show with Mark Cuban and the rich folks? What was that show called? What the hell is that show called? Shark Tank. That's it, Shark Tank. And I saw when that guy who, I don't know if it's the same guy who's doing it, but I'm pretty sure the Pavlok, when he was on, everybody said, no, it's stupid. It's stupid. And then the Jewish guy said, hey, I'll do it. And then the guy who was trying to get funding because he was a bit of a racist. Says no thanks. Yeah, it looks like it's working out for him. So let's see here, Pavlok. Yeah, I need to start going through Facebook again to get you the random wish ads. Yeah, that's another. Those are fun. So if you guys come across Facebook and you see a really weird wish ad, all of you know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't see them. I'm not the only one. Send them to me over on Discord. Send them to me. You can put it in the old private messenger, or put it in one of the chats, whatever. When he did epic super chats was also a smart. That is true. That was another good one. That he needs to start doing that again. He needs to put it in his pants next time. I don't know. I wouldn't do that. Maybe on my thigh or something, but I'm definitely not putting it on my balls. I would love to have 10 minutes to tune up that electric shocker team used. Hey, JL Warren, what's going on? What did you miss? Not a whole lot. You missed me groveling for everybody to help me beat the YouTube algorithm and share the videos whenever they get them, whenever they come out. And then, shilling for the wife's channel, and then asking what people want to see in the old YouTube documentary that I'm currently working on. JL is actually helping out with that one as well. So JL's getting some credit in there too. He's another one that I bounce ideas off of. Because JL Warren is a really awesome dude. You should go check him out if you haven't done so already. He said after the stream he was fucked. I believe it. I believe it. He took a lot of voltage on that stream. Oh, yeah, I thought he was going to throw up when he ate. I ate the Vegemite on the crack, and I put more than I was supposed to, apparently. And I mean, it's gross. Yeah, it doesn't taste good at all. It tastes like it looks, and it smells. See it. It definitely smells worse than it. No, I don't know if it smells worse than it tastes. I don't know, but they're pretty close. D rabbits, JL, I'm telling you, that's never going away. They're just going to keep adding to it. Okay, so first it was you argue like a flurf. Now it's you believe in ghosts. I was impressed by the battery capacity. Yeah, that thing had some pretty good link to battery. It has to be a lithium battery. JL Warren's 25 subs away from 500. You should try Bovril or Marmite from UK. Pixel Domination, send something to me and I'll do it. I'll do it on stream. That's cool with me. Absolutely will do it. Smells like it looks like shite. Yeah, I know it looks more like. I'm trying to just. Vegemite to me looked like whenever you have really bad dark earwax, that's what it looks like. Probably tastes like that too. I've never eaten it, but good morning, Thor. Good to see you. So JL is 25 subscribers away from 500. So let's see if we can. If you've already subscribed, then share with your friends. He's a fun one to subscribe to. Yeah, tar. It definitely looks like tar. Absolutely. That absolutely looks like tar. It wasn't the best, I gotta say. If you can't tickle the ones you like, what's the point? Fair enough. Bovril is basically a drink made from beef. I don't know if I'm trusting you, basic trigonometry. Vegemite looks yummy. If you like to eat tar, then yeah. Yeah. First nappy. Yes, is exactly what it looks like. It looks like baby shit for the first time. Before it starts to stink, like before the baby shit starts to smell like, rotten dead things, it just looks weird. I mean, it's not like it smells like fucking roses, but it doesn't have that putrid, disgusting smell. I gotta say that my wife and I, we kept the kids off of formula. So, what's up, Team Skeptic? I got room in the room if you want to come in, just so you know. But yeah, let's see here. Basic drawing, keep in mind the tech is based on something intended to be worn by large-ish dogs for hours on end in an invisible fence type scenario. The text is easy. Capacitors are scary. Yeah, Broville is nice with bread and butter. Isn't Marmite and Vegemite yeast-based or something? Yeah, so from what PhD Tony tells me is that Vegemite is basically beer poop. It's like the stuff that doesn't go in your beer goes in Vegemite. It's yeast poop, says Freezer Me. So that's what, yeah. Yeast poop. It's the stuff that they're like, I think the beer is 2 or 3 stages where they remove stuff out of the yeast. Yeah. Each and every one of you rules. Oh, thank you, JL. Oh, man. Mark Short, you now dead to me. Oh, man. Team, like I said, if you want to get on, let me know. I'll get you in here. Alien X, good to see you. Watch your mic for static electric. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. What was that, JL? What was the movie I'm thinking of where the guy comes in as the electricity and kills everybody? McToon's company is totally whacked, says Bunny Killer. What's up, Bunny Killer? Your ear. Oh, yeah. I'm surprised you didn't have a little smoke coming out of your ears. All that. It's wrong, is what it is. I didn't like the Vegemite. My wife did it right off of a knife. She like just got a knife out, like she was getting some peanut butter or something, put it on there and just eats it off the knife. I'm thinking, let's get some bread or cracker or something. So yeah, it was not the smartest thing she's ever done. But shocker. Oh, Shocker's name of the movie. That's right. Yeah. Now I remember. That was a funny film. What did I do? What did I do now? Uh-oh. Who's in trouble? Tony Regime. Good to see you. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Team has actually been really generous with the YouTube documentary. He's done an interview and he's also allowed me to use some clips and whatnot. So it's really, this is something I want to be proud of. So I'm taking my time with this one, and I think it's going to be awesome. I hope it's going to be awesome. So we'll see what happens. They make chips out of that yeast in the bottom of beer somewhere. I don't know. Just something that says... That's the snake charmer. You get no respect. Alien X, look. When you, of course you get respect. You have producer credits. What are you talking about? Don't give me that. Don't give me that. You crazy guy. I'm gonna jump on one of your video game streams sometime soon. If I can figure out. Yeah. If I can figure out what I need to figure out. Marmite. Yeah, I haven't had Marmite. I hear it's similar. So send it on. If you want to send me something to try on stream, I'll do it. Absolutely. Let me know. What planet you been at, E.T.? I think he went to this planet called Sleep. So... Oh, that's funny. Rodney Dangerfield was one of my favorites. He was fun. Marmite is good on top of Vegemite. Okay, so here's the thing. I'll try it. I'm not saying I'm going to like it, but I'll try it. Yeah, he did. Was it 94? Was it that long ago? My goodness. Taking my clip from my video, I see how it is, Alien. E.T. has good coverage. I don't know about all that. Let's see. Press that button there. There we go. Makes that a little easier. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we're working on. Spread Marmite on unbuttered toast, cover with grated cheese and toast to. I don't know if you have to do that much to it, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? It's a yeah. Let's see here. I will say that Alien X did send me some Chicago style pizza. That stuff was really good. Gotta say, it was very tasty. Pixel domination, absolutely. Alien X interviewing YouTubers is one of the better things that have come out in the recent weeks. That R Raw one was really good. So was MC Tune, and the one he did, the very first one he did was okay. It was okay. That guy was kind of an asshole though. Who was this? What is all this? If you're talking, I can't hear you. Are you talking?
Yeah, can you not hear me?
Now I can hear you. God damn. Let me get you in the old room.
I can't hear you either.
You can't hear me? Yes, you can.
I can't hear you. I can hear you through the
Okay.
stream, but I can't hear you.
All right, hang on. Hang on a second. Let me... Okay, you got me?
Yeah, I can only be here for about 5-10 minutes though.
That's cool. Let me add you here really quick.
A new power supply in my computer. Hope that keeps my camera from flickering on and off.
Oh, I thought it was the whatchamacallit, the shocking yourself that did it.
Oh no. No, it had already been doing that before. I didn't shock myself either. Other people shocked me.
All right, there's a guy, there's a man, there's a blank there, but that's pretend this blank up here. That's the right there. That's no wait. That's Team Skeptic.
Whoop whoop.
What's up, man?
Shit, bro. Just trying to figure out what's going on with YouTube, man.
You and me both, dude. I mean, I looked at my analytics today, and I got to 126, like 100 and or no, what is it, 1,026 about 20 days ago. I haven't had one subscriber.
Yeah, no,
That's crazy.
it's really weird. I seem to be losing subscribers in groups. So 5, 10, 20 at a time. Never like, oh, one. Like I do have where one person unsubscribes and a new person subscribes, no big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's been times when it's literally just dropped people in chunks. I mean, I've talked about it before where I had
Right.
like 60 or 80 at one time that I saw. And then there was one time with my kid where we were working on my computer. I was upgrading the graphics or some. I think I did the graphics drivers on my computer, I think is what I was upgrading. And I was going through my I was going through my thing, and I clicked on dashboard, and there was a certain number up there. I can't remember what it is now. But my son was like, oh, your graphics card or your drivers are done. Go ahead and restart your computer. I restart the computer, and Windows automatically opens up to all the windows that were already open.
Right.
And it was legit 5 down. And I was like, and that was a matter of maybe 2.5 minutes, you know? I hadn't posted anything new. So it wasn't like a new video had caused people to leave. I hadn't changed any of my content. I mean, it's exactly the same.
Right.
But when it comes up, my son was like, "Hey, hold on, that ain't right." He was like, "That dropped," and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well," or I go, "Well, hold on, it could be wrong. It could be like a cached page. So let me refresh it." I refreshed it, and it was the same number. And I was like, "Yeah, that's been happening to me now quite a bit. Like
Yeah.
I'll even go to leave to play like a 10-minute game of Duty, and I go over and refresh my page, and I have 20 less subscribers.
Yeah.
And I'm not even playing on my channel. I'm actually on my gaming channel, and you know, you can make assumptions about it. You can say, hey, you know, well, people just aren't feeling your shit anymore. Yeah, probably. I'm moving away from flat Earth. The majority of my subscribers are flat Earth found me through the flat earth.
Right.
So no big deal. I don't care about that. That's fine. I mean, if they're not, I don't, subbing, it costs just as much as unsubbing does,
Right. Right.
It's free. So by all means, unsub if you don't like the content. And if you find yourself liking it in the future, resub. No big deal. I don't even care. But it's just at this point, it's getting to be too much to deny that something is going on. Like
Right.
when I lose blocks of people, I don't lose them like one or two at a time. It'll be 5, 10, 20, 50 at a time.
That's
And you're like,
just crazy.
yeah, and I stay on my analytics, like that's the only way to grow on YouTube is to really be conscious of your analytics, You
Right.
have to do a video and then you have to go back and look at the video and say, is this video as popular as the one before then? No, it's not. Okay, why? Or yes, it is. Okay, why? And then you have to go and you say, okay, well, it could have been, these are the 3 things I did different in this video than the last video. So maybe they like this or they don't like this. So then you implement a little bit more and you see how the audience reacts to it. And so if they say, oh, well, it was good that one time, but if you're going to be doing this all the time, I don't know about that. You have to listen to all of that.
Right.
That's the real critique that you get, the real criticism that helps you grow your channel. And, I wouldn't even get people saying, hey, I'm done with this channel. This channel shit. I mean, I get that every once in a while. I got that on one of my YouTube shorts and I was like, are you kidding me? Like you're bitching about extra content,
Right. Right.
Like I'm not even like gonna stop doing what I normally do. This is just between those videos, just something extra for you to laugh at. And they
Right.
bitch about it, and
Yeah.
you're like, okay, well, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. You can't. No one opinion is ultimately valuable. They're all valuable. So you have to take the good with the bad, and you have to bring them all in, and then you have to evaluate all the opinions and say, okay, this is what the group likes or dislikes. And right now, I'm at a loss. Like I have no idea. It has nothing to do with the subscribers either. Nothing to do with them. Like I have I went and looked at a video that was here. Let me go find it real quick.
Cool.
Went and looked at a video that was several weeks old. Yeah, okay, here you go, right here. Okay, Florida woman gets arrested. My little leopard print
Yeah.
Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, I'm still sitting, and this is over a week ago. This is about 8 days ago. I uploaded that video. I think. Let me double check the date on it because I don't want to say incorrect information.
It seems about right, but maybe
Yeah,
a week and a half.
25th. So I uploaded on the 25th. So there were 6 days. That's 6 days it was up in January, and we're working on the 2nd here. So it's about 8 days old. 8 days old, and I still only have 26,000 impressions on that video, which I have 37,000 subscribers. Why do I only have
Yeah.
27, or let me go back to it, 26,500 impressions? Like, are you telling me that a third of my subscribers haven't logged on to YouTube and that's if they show only those impressions
To your subscribers.
only to subscribers,
Right.
and which is pretty damn close because I go to my audience, and this is another killer. I've got, well, on this one it's not so bad, 88.4% to 11%, right?
Right.
So that's actually, for my channel, that's actually pretty good because normally I get 95% subscribers. So they're not even showing the video off to people who aren't subscribed.
Yeah.
This one, they're doing okay. 10%. 10% of the viewers are coming from non-subscribers,
Right.
So
The
10%.
recommendations and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, so they've put my thumbnail 2,600 times. If we just extrapolate that to the impressions, that's 2,650 on the impressions out of 26,000 are going to new subscribe to people that are not subscribed to my channel.
Mm-hmm.
But so even if we remove that, that's 24 out of 33. That's 9,000. So it's about a third. That's to say a third of the people that are subscribed to me have not logged on to YouTube.
Right.
But that's not the case. That's not the case at all. You're not going to convince me that, or I'm sorry, a little bit more than that, because it's 13,000. You're not going to convince me that 13,000 of my subscribers have not logged on in the past 8 days. And even if they didn't click on the video, it should still count as an impression.
Right.
And it's not. And YouTube's doing it. Like, that's the way that it's not just me either. Like, I don't want anybody to think, poor skeptic, poor guy. It's not just me. It's happening across the board. Me and Bella looked at tons of different channels in and out of our community, with all different types, all different sizes of channel subscribers, different numbers of channel subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
We went through all of it, and it's everybody. It's everybody.
It seems to be that even some of the larger creators, in the bit of research that I'm doing with this documentary. Oh, thank you, Dark Steve. I appreciate that. I got a new channel member, Dark Steve. Look at that. Welcome to the Plot Hole Crew. Anyway, with the research that I'm doing, a lot of even the larger content creators are seeing that things are not as good as they used to be.
Yeah, one person that I watch, I'm kind of iffy on whether he's somebody I would consider a good person or not. But he's not a bad guy. It's just every once in a while you hear him complain a little bit too much about masks, And he has a big following. So when you have that big of a following and you're telling people that masks are bullshit, not like that they don't work or anything, but that the mask mandates and stuff like that, I have a hard time really, getting behind anything else you say.
Right.
But he does put out a lot of good news information. So I do watch his channel. The Quartering. And he today he put out a video. He's like, I have no idea what's going on. He's like, overnight, I'm losing 50% of my viewers overnight.
That's insane.
And nothing has changed about his content. So why is he having and other content creators? It's not just one. There's a plethora of content creators are all saying the same thing. What's going on? Why are you not promoting my channel at all? But if you go to YouTube, anybody can do this. Go open an incognito browser and go to YouTube. See what they promote to you. Everything has 1 million views or more.
Right.
Everything.
Right.
They don't want you watching violence. They don't want you watching flat earth stuff. They don't want you watching anything that's not vanilla content.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. That's their choice. I'm not telling them how to run their business or anything. But at the same time, god damn.
Well, but this is not just their business. It's our business too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a real telling thing for them to. I understand that there's certain ideas that they don't want to push and promote and whatnot. I get it. I'm with it, right? We don't want to promote Nazism. We don't want to promote dangerous ideas and whatnot. But just because we say, hey, I don't want to promote those ideas, doesn't mean that they should just willy-nilly target everybody.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny that you can get. They talk about, we talk about vanilla content, and we want to push violence, unless that violence comes from a movie that we don't have a problem putting on that people are going to look at a bazillion times, because they can monetize the shit out of that. Everybody's going to look, Star Wars this or
YouTube is in a very precarious position, right? And and this is one thing I'll always, at least acknowledge. YouTube has, they've got this new audience that's coming in, the cut the cable audience, right? So
Right.
for the longest time, YouTube wasn't a viable competition for television. And then when all the PewDiePie stuff happened and the Wall Street Journal learned their hard lesson that, they cannot compete with PewDiePie. They just can't. Nobody, no major news outlet source is going to be able to compete with PewDiePie. He puts out a video, and within a couple of hours, it has millions of views. Nobody in mainstream is doing that without taking advantage of YouTube.
Right.
So then they move their platforms. They don't really move their platforms off of the air, but they give themselves a second platform to promote what they're doing on the air, and that's through YouTube. That's why you see the Jimmy Fallons and the, all the different TV shows that are now on
Right.
YouTube that you can go watch highlights from.
Right.
Well, that's what they want you watching now, because YouTube knows that first off, the companies aren't making it. Like, nobody wants to pay for advertising on television because they know people are watching it on YouTube. On YouTube, you don't have to pay for advertising. On YouTube, it's not like the companies are paying for advertising on TV or anything. The companies who are advertising are, but not the actual channels.
Right. Right.
But there's a lot that goes into that. They have to sign contracts. They have to get the formats right. Everything. Whereas on YouTube, they don't have to do none of it. They just put a video out, and YouTube does the rest by putting ads on it and monetizing it and this and that. But they want you looking at the vanilla content. They do not want you looking at the controversial content. Ever since Flat Earth, man, when Flat Earth got brought up in the Senate, and I think it was the Senate where they brought it up. Well, when they brought it up, when they had their, I think it was they had a subcommittee where they brought together and was asking how to combat this false information. And once they started doing that, the first thing I said was, this is going to hurt all of us.
Yep.
This isn't going to hurt flat earthers. Nobody's watching flat earth videos. That's the thing. Flat Earth was popular, but it wasn't changing lives, like maybe
it was popular.
People.
It was popular because people were looking at the Simon Dans, at the Team Skeptics, at the MC Tunes, for the scientific response to the the pseudoscience.
Yeah, but even Jeranism had like 150,000 subscribers. I think maybe 125. I don't remember how much he had before he just stopped putting out videos, but he had a fuck ton of subscribers. His videos, 20, 30,000 views, and they would get them. I don't want to deny that Jeranism wasn't getting views that,
sure.
That when he would put out a video, he would. And there would be people who would, and whenever you would have a rebuttal video or debunk video come out, his people would come and comment on your video.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in an effort to remove them, they removed us. And it sucks, man. And you can't do nothing about it. Either find a different fucking hobby / job or adapt. And it's hard to adapt to it because now I have 37,000 subs, right? So what am I supposed to do? Just change my entire content up completely?
Right.
Like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, Commander Darklight for 22.99 Aussie smiley face. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
What a loser. Sorry.
that's
love you, Darklight.
He's awesome. I like all the shit that he builds. He's one of the coolest people in the community. But yeah, they're putting people like you and me. Well, I guess I'm small enough that I can kind of still flow with the ebb and flow of the YouTubes, but they're putting people like you, because 37,000 in the grand scheme of things may not seem like a lot, but you've been doing this for 3 years, so your content is designed for that 37,000 people.
Yeah.
And now YouTube is saying, well, too bad, so sad, your dad either changed or you're not going to see any growth.
Well, I've noticed that they added a few things to the monetization standards. The standard questions they ask you. I've noticed they've added a few things. Like, my last 4 videos all have been demonetized for hateful or derogatory content. Like, it never used to say derogatory content. It would say hateful. It would say hateful content directed at a marginalized group of people. So I never had that problem with getting that marked as on my videos. But out of nowhere, they added some stuff to the to terms of service. And now you have hateful and derogatory content, which my content is very derogatory. I call someone a fucking idiot 30 times in a video.
Right.
By definition, it's derogatory content.
And does it seem as it, look, we all know that it has nothing to do with the Senate. It has nothing to do with all the bullshit they're trying to do. The missing. It has nothing to do with any of that. If they were making bukus of bucks off of it and it didn't cost them anything to promote it or to let it ride, it wouldn't be a big deal. But now they're using this. It seems as if they're using this as a way to subvert paying out content creators because they're still making ad revenue.
Yeah.
Whether or not we make ad revenue, that's the question.
Well, I don't know, man. Ultimately, you can't fight the current when it is YouTube,
Right?
And you are using their platform to make content. You just have to adapt. Part of my video that I'm currently waiting for monetization on it right now to verify or not verify. It was demonetized by the algorithm, which is fine. And it's already been watched once for review, but nobody made a decision on it, which is a bad sign. If someone watches your video, if a manual reviewer watches your video and determines that they cannot determine whether or not it's suitable for ads or not, then it's probably not suitable. So it goes on to a few other people who then look at it and make their ruling. And if they can't make a ruling, it goes on to more people. And I've had videos now hit 16 views before they determined that it was or was not monetizable.
I mean, it just seems that it's a bit of an overreach on YouTube's part. Oh, thank you, Dark Steve, for 5 Aussie bucks. Says, give a buck to team for Meat Tube funds. But it definitely seems like there's a lot.
Hey, we live right down the street. You could actually give me that money.
That's true. I could just walk.
I could spend $8 driving out there to pick up $4 in revenue.
Dark Steve says, I will do $20 super chats if team does shocks in Mankini.
Oh man, he's a sadist.
But it definitely seems like there's a little bit of overreach there, and it seems unnecessary.
Yeah, I mean, I said it in your unpopular opinions. This is no longer YouTube; it's TheyTube right now.
Yeah,
like it's definitely TheyTube. And when you say they, it's not like the unmasked they. No, it's ABC, NBC, Discovery, Nat Geo.
Right. The big media conglomerates.
And the other thing is it's kind of gone away from entertainment to information.
Right.
It shouldn't be. It should be a mix of the two. You're still going to get Linus Tech Tips and Jay's 2 Cents and things like that because they're very vanilla content.
Right.
And they provide good information. Even though you may not be building a computer or ever build a computer, you're still going to get the computer build guys. You're still going to get, Star Wars theory and Star Wars lore guys. You're still going to get all of that promoted to you because it's vanilla. It's vanilla and it's information. And when they're going to be promoting entertainment, they're not going to go to the little guy. They're going to go to the big guy. As a small creator, I've not seen a small creator's video put on my channel that I'm not already aware of.
Right.
Like, for instance, let's say.
Well, I'll take that one step ahead. I mean, I've got you subscribe. I've subscribed to you. Simon Dan will show up every now and again whenever I log in as some of the top recommended videos if he's put out a video. But everybody else that I'm subscribed to, unless you have put out a video, no one that I'm subscribed to gets put up top except for the big ones.
Yeah. We talked about that too. I talked about that with Bella. It's like Professor Dave. I love the guy, right? Great person, great dude, great channel. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe. However, his proving the earth isn't flat without using any science, that video has like maybe 10 million views on it. I guarantee you I'm 1,000 views of that video.
Yeah.
And simply because it continuously puts that in my watch next. Continuously puts that in my watch. I've already seen the video multiple times. They can track how far you've been through the video. I've already seen the video multiple times. I've already been, liked the video. I commented on the video. I mean, I know the video. I don't need it to be played next. I would rather have a video from you played or one of my other subscribers that I haven't watched yet.
Yeah, something
I'd rather have
fresh.
that come up, but it
Yeah.
doesn't do that anymore. It used to do that.
Yeah, I just don't understand why it. I mean, that's what YouTube was supposed to be about. I remember YouTube before Google interference, and that was a place you went to see, you know, the girl who talked about eating ass. You went to go see those stupid videos.
Yeah.
You know, and you'd laugh at the idiots on YouTube, like, why is this jackass putting this on the freaking internet? You know, and then, yeah, you could definitely tell when the corporate buyout came that everything started to change. It was very slow, and Google did it probably better than any other takeover I've ever seen. YouTube was a very gradual change because Google bought YouTube, I think, a year and a half, maybe 2 years after YouTube became a thing. Like, I think YouTube was,
Yeah.
what, 2006? No, it was like 2005 and 2006 Google bought them. So it was a year later, and they let it kind of do its own thing to see what was going to happen over the next 6-7 years. And then it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then, you know, the Logan Pauls and the PewDiePies and the whatnots were starting to get stupid amounts of subscribers and stupid amounts of money thrown their way. And now, so, well, you know, you start attracting the major media conglomerates that are getting in there and saying, hey, let's, let's do like you were talking about. Let's see if we can't get some money put in here. And here we are now. Now it's, you know, these guys have to testify in front of, you know, the freaking Senate because of potential Russian interference. And all of a sudden, that's YouTube's fault.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You know, there's no other viable option, unfortunately. I mean, you could talk about BitChute all day long. You could go start a BitChute account. You can go put a video up there, and you can get your 7 to 10 views that that you're gonna get on that
Right.
site. You know, there's other sites that have tried to make it. Storyfire was one of them. I think they recently did actually come back, but they ran out of money. It's cost a lot of money to host videos.
Right.
And they can't get an investor. Why? Well, because they're guaranteed to fail because they're going to be direct competition with YouTube.
Right.
They're without proper money and proper corporate money coming in as sponsorships, they're guaranteed to fail. 100% going to fail.
Yep. It's tough to go up against Google money.
Yeah, and then there might be like a 10% chance, right, that they'll make it, but they never get that 10% chance because nobody wants to give money up on a 10% chance of just surviving. You know, they want something that's a little bit more guaranteed.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to. That's not a bet you want to make. One that's set for the house. Definitely don't want to make that bet. And so all these people that, you know, I hear that, well, if you don't like it, you know, start your own. Go fuck yourself. It's not that easy. I mean, that's a fun thing to say.
That's like saying you don't like the companies that are making cars. Go build your own car.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you. Well, I'll go do that. I'll go with the machine that I have in the back, the machining fucking whatever in the back. I'll go machine the entire car by myself. Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'll go find all the, you know, all the silver and all the aluminum and all the steel that I'm going to need raw. You know, machine that shit down. Yeah, that's just stupid. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I've always hated that. Well, if you don't like it, you can leave. That's that old adage. It's not how it works. If you don't like it, you do what you can to get it changed. And if you get enough people who think the way you think and you can get it changed, well, then there you go.
Yep, and it's frustrating because, you know, I rely on this. This is my living that I have here, and I literally, you know, watch every month. I watch the number of impressions go down and down and down, and I'm like, why are you not showing my thumbnail to the same number of people as you did last month?
Right.
You know, what changed? Because nothing changed on my end. My videos have remained consistent. What changed? I have a consistent upload schedule, and they can't tell you either. They won't tell you. Because if they tell the secrets, well, then everybody knows the secrets, and then everybody does the right thing, and then they have to. Then you really have a smaller channel competing with a larger channel.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I'm trying this. You know, I have a couple of people talking about, hey, change the way you title your videos. So they said go back and retitle the ones you've already put in, and then change your strategy with your titles. I'm trying that. We'll see what happens. I haven't noticed any changes. but it's only been a couple days. But yeah,
I have some criticism for your channel, but I'd rather do it offline
that's fair.
because I wouldn't want somebody to think I was trying to be mean or hateful or anything like that. When I'm not, I'm just trying to help you grow because you're a friend and I want to see you succeed. So,
That's fair. No,
I
yeah,
mean, there's we all have criticism that we can take in. You know, I even people criticize me all the fucking time. I'm okay with it. You know, it doesn't bother me when someone says, "Oh, you shouldn't do this, you should do that." A lot of times I go, "Okay," and then I don't even I don't change it because
you do what you want.
they obviously aren't sitting in my shoes. You know, like they
Right.
don't know. You know, some people might say, "Oh, yeah, your titles are bad. You need to change your title. You need to change your thumbnail." Well, give me but more than a suggestion. Like that doesn't help when you say your thumbnails or title is bad. That doesn't help. What helps is when someone says, "Oh, you know, your thumbnail and title could use some work. Here's what I suggest."
Right.
Well, then you're talking about looking at something going, "Okay, so this is a suggestion I can work with." And you know, I can see if that's something that's in line with my channel. A lot of times the people are saying something that's goes completely against what my channel's all about, and I'm like, they wouldn't know that because they're not, you know, they're not in my shoes. They don't know it from the inside perspective. It's just the outsider looking in.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I take all criticism, good and bad, and I try to learn from it. And that's one of the things I've done since the beginning of my channel is test stuff out, see how people react to it, and then determine whether I want to continue doing something like that or not. You know, a lot of times it's like, no, not doing that. Like I've got a new style of thumbnail coming out on my next video, as well as a whole new format on my next video.
Yeah.
Like this video is going to be completely different and similar at the same time. So just put it like that.
I gotcha. For $2, $2 American, Fohammer says, where'd it go?
$2 make you holla.
$2 make you holla. Fohammer said, damn it. Now, see, get your shit together, YouTube. It says, I don't know what that is. Skeptic, Johnny, good to see you too. Fohammer, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Good to see you in the chats. All right. Yeah, this whole thing is, this whole business is, it's tough. It's tough for the smaller guys. And it seems like some of the larger creators don't want to share their secrets to success. And the ones that do, it's the vanilla content creators that I think are going to get, they're going to be at least semi-successful simply because of the type of stuff they put out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to continue. The only thing you can do is just continue moving forward. Don't stop. Don't wait for YouTube to agree with you. If you're trying to make this your job, you're trying to grow, you better learn how to agree with YouTube.
Right. He says pronounced suka. It means bitch. Oh,
Suka.
Suka. I thought that meant egg. I thought it was like an egg on Mandalorian.
Oh. No, that's for sure. Whenever you hear us on our gaming streams and we're like we'll say stuff like suka strats, like suka strategies.
Okay.
It means bitch strategies. We're gonna play like bitches.
All right. Well, I know you only said you wanted to stick around for a few minutes, but you're more than welcome to stay as long as you like. I'm not kicking you off ever. I wouldn't kick off my buddies.
Well, I'll stick around for a few more minutes, but I'm going to be doing a gaming stream tonight, so that'll start at around 11, and I need to get ready for that.
Gotcha. Got to prepare the pillow you're going to cry into afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, I love that little picture you put up there. The shocker.
That was given.
That was fun though.
Yeah.
I had a good time. Regardless of if I could get that right, if I could set that up so that it wasn't pay to shock me, I would. If I could do like use some of your stream points you know, the Streamlabs points or whatever they have
Yeah.
when they do the heist and you know, gambling and all that.
Mm-hmm.
If I could set it up so that they could use that to shock me, I would do that, no problem. But it was fun. It was fun because it's an interaction with the audience. Actually, the audience gets a chance to actively do something to me, with me.
Right.
You know, it's they are directly responsible for what's going on, you know, what's happening. That's why even when I do my gaming streams, I always turn on the chatbot lady. You know, that gives them a way to talk to me while I'm playing games so I don't have to stare at the chat. And if they want to have conversations between each other, they don't have to, you know, use the chatbot lady. They,
Right.
you know, it takes something special to use the chatbot lady. And it, you know, I think that it helps, it keeps people around, you know, it keeps them wanting to be there because they know they have an active role in what's going on in that moment. Which is one of the, you know, it's one of the reasons why I like to do that. That Pavlok was pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie, I had a really good time.
I will say that I was on the shills when I got the notification halfway through your stream. By the way, that's another thing that YouTube needs to figure out. That whole business with people not getting notifications or getting extremely late notifications, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that is something. Now, I'll tell everybody right here. You know, what do we have, like 30 people watching? Cool.
Yeah.
Probably most of these 30 are subscribed to me. They're all subscribed to you, obviously, but probably most of them are subscribed to me. If you're subscribed to me, go over to my channel, unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then click the bell button, and see if that doesn't help you get notifications coming to my channel or coming from, from my channel more efficiently. That's what some people have been saying. I don't know that it works. You know, I'm not trying to make any assumptions that, you know, I know the key to making it happen. I don't. I obviously don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like fucking the furthest thing from, you know, from the knowledge base that people need to have. But there's other people that are saying that this helps. So try that. If you're not feeling like you're getting notifications, go unsubscribe, then resubscribe. Click the bell. Make sure you put it on all and not personalized. I think that's where people are getting messed up.
Mm-hmm.
See, before it used to say like some notifications. First off, if someone subscribes to a channel, they should get all notifications.
Yeah, I agree.
That should be the default. The default shouldn't be personalized, and there shouldn't even be an option for none. Why would you subscribe to a channel if you don't want to be notified when they put out new content? Like it's completely doesn't make sense. But then they have this thing called personalized, and everybody thinks what they want you to have is personalized because they don't want to give you the subscriber that you want. They want to give you the vanilla content, the major subscribers. They want to put that in front of you because it keeps you there to watch another video. I don't know how many news videos I've watched where it's like the thumbnails, not the thumbnail, but the title's clickbaity enough. You know, judge sentences triple homicide murderer and cop killer to life with no parole, and convict freaks out. You know, courtroom freak out. So you go watch that. It's a 3-minute video, right? But what does it do? It sends you to the next courtroom video, and then the next courtroom video, and then the next courtroom video. Like that's what they want to promote to you because that's what keeps you there. So when you do that and you hit personalized on the channel, that makes you feel from the word personalized, like it's personalized for you. No, that means that they're going to give you the thumbnail when they think you want to see it. When when Google says, "Oh, we believe you're going to want to see this thumbnail. Here you go."
Exactly.
But that's not what personalized should mean. Personalized should mean the people that I'm subscribed to, I get notifications from those people.
Right. So here's, first off, Fohammer for $2 American says, wait, we are supposed to resubscribe. Oops. Yep, you're supposed to resubscribe. Thank you for that $2. I appreciate it. But no, you have this problem. And one thing that we can all do to kind of help ourselves is turn off the autoplay. Turn that off on all of your devices, your laptop, everything. Turn that off. That way, if you do happen to look at one of those clickbaity type videos, you don't automatically get sent to the next one. So what YouTube does, and clear your cookies and your cache too, with YouTube, because that helps get rid of some of that stuff. But what YouTube does is they look at the videos that you're watching and they think, okay, cool, well, you're interested in outdoorsman videos, so that's what we're going to start suggesting, the bigger outdoorsman videos. Oh, well, you're interested in, car videos. Cool, we're going to start suggesting the bigger car videos. That's where they start burying your stuff. That's why, because whenever I was watching Flat Earth stuff, because of Action Jackson, when I was watching that Flat Earth stuff, I started getting, that's when I got your video. Yours came up as you might be interested in. It was the next video after the Eric Dubé video. And a lot of that's where I, got introduced to Greater Sapien, Zyman Dan, Creaky Blinder, Fight the Flat Earth, all that stuff. They started flooding me with the debunkers and Professor Daves and whatnot. And then I noticed whenever I was looking at like poker vlogs and whatnot, then I started getting a lot of big name poker vloggers coming through, and you might like this. So that's kind of where we could probably help ourselves.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think it should be that way.
I'm lost, man.
Yeah, I don't think it should be that way. I think if I say, hey, I'm interested in Team Skeptic's video, and I click the bell notification and I put it to all, and then I go into my phone and allow whatever I got to do in the damn phone, I should get the fucking notification.
Yeah.
I'm telling, hey, YouTube, I want to watch this guy's videos when he puts one out. And here's the thing. What does it matter where I see the advertisement? You're still getting the same amount of money for the advertisement. It's just who gets the crumbs that are left over. It's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Well, I'm not done. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to stop. I've never made a lot of money off of ad revenue. Ad revenue is really like 10% of my monthly income. Everything I get comes from donations from people. So as long as I'm keeping the people happy, as long as I'm putting out good live streams that people want to come back and watch, that's really where it has, that I have to do that. I have to do that now because of the way YouTube's doing my channel.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. You're obviously doing well enough that you don't have to, be like me and work for the fucking man. I don't know. I'm not trying to pity party or bitch about this or whatnot. It's just something that I want to figure out for myself. I'm kind of hoping that this documentary helps a little bit, both in views and because this is a vanilla type content that I think I can get some good traction on. And kind of where I want to direct the channel in anyway is doing more filmmaking and, still doing the reaction videos and whatnot, but do more filmmaking and documentary style short films and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to do.
Well, no, yeah, it's just like you said, we got to keep plugging away. That's all we can do. Keep plugging away. Let's see here. Tunnel Regime says, that Team Skeptic tried doing a reaction video to the Isle of Man TT race. See how many views you get. Put American Reacts in the title. All right. I could try that.
What's the Isle of Man TT race?
I don't know.
Twin turbos?
I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write that down, though. It sounds like something we shouldn't know about it being Americans, though.
Yeah, exactly. You should be very well aware of this. What are we even talking about? How do we live every day asking what the Isle of Man TT race is? I still have no idea where the Isle of Man is. I think it's like Northern England, I think. And watch, I'm going to get that so fucked up. Watch out. What? Unsub.
It's not Northern England. It's road bikes. Let's see. Good night, Alien X. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Take care, Alien X. Take care, man.
Fallhammer says you need to suffer.
Says I do?
Yep.
Suffer. Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
They want more.
Screw that guy.
They want more, electro balls and whatnot.
Yeah. When it comes to that, I don't want to feel like I'm doing that just to get money. Like I wanted it to be fun. It was fun for me. And I guess like I said, if I could do it without the money, I would do it more often. If I could do it through stream points or whatever, I
Well,
would definitely
so
do it more often.
can't you have somebody control the app? Like somebody can, you can, that's,
I trust no man.
I was going to say, you should have your son do it. What he does is he presses a button whenever somebody does whatever it is, if the points or whatever in the side chat.
Yeah. But I'm a self-deprecator, like
Fair enough.
I enjoy the self-deprecation. So shocking myself, eating Vegemite. I mean, that shit was fucking gross. Fuck Irish Demon. Fuck that guy. But it was fun because I
Yeah.
could tell that the people in the audience from the chat log, I could tell they were enjoying it. They were having a good time.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. Like, we're supposed to be having a good time. I think that does more. Having a good time does more for your community than having a nonstop dumpster fire, using your
Right.
entire life to complain. That I think it does more for you. So I don't know. I'm good with it either way. I'm just here having a good time, and fuck the rest of the shit.
Right. I mean, in all seriousness, I mean, I do this. It's fun. It's fun to, poke fun at some people, even poke fun at myself. And it's fun. Why not? Why not do that? Why not have some fun? So, yeah, I don't think I'm going anywhere for quite some time. And then my wife just got into it. I don't know if you've seen any of her stuff, but she's into it now. She's doing this. She is doing the vanilla content, right? So she's doing like the stay-at-home mom life type stuff, dealing with kids and whatnot. She's got a couple of videos put out. Let's see, where is she at right now? Let's see here.
She's gonna pass you up, bro.
She
I'm
will.
not even kidding.
No, I know it. That's why I told her. I said, look, you've got the kind of channel that YouTube will promote.
Yeah, the stay-at-home mommy stuff is a popular topic on
Yep.
YouTube.
Yep.
It's just like makeup.
Yep.
It's hard though because it's allowing a large group of people into your life. That's very, very hard to do.
Yeah.
When you do like family vlogging or stay-at-home mommy or anything like that, because you're talking about your personal life.
Yep. She's into it though. She likes it. So yeah, there we are. She'll pass me up, and then I'll be able to, do all the editing and whatnot for her videos.
Hey, Andreas says, I really enjoyed tasing you. Well, I can't say the same, I can't say that I enjoyed you tasing me, but I actually did. It was fun. Like,
Yeah.
it was fun because it didn't hurt, but it did. Like it hurt just for that one quick snap second, and then it was good to go. Hey, give me 1 second. I gotta take a phone call real
No,
quick.
do you think? But yeah, so I was, like I was saying earlier, it was a pretty amazing thing that okay. So you got a phone call too. Anyway, I logged into that stream, and like I said earlier, I think of something like $150 in the 20 to 30 minutes I saw it. It was a pretty brilliant idea. Wine. I don't like wine. It's not a good one. Mr. Jars, I haven't got to officially welcome you to the show. Andres Elth, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out. Let's see here. What else was I going to tell you? I was going to tell you guys a bunch of other stuff, and then Team got on here, and I lost all train of thought. But that's okay, because Team's fun to talk to. I just wish I had the thing to shock him. That would be fun. Just in case, I'm putting the wife's link in the old... No, that's not it. Stupid YouTube. There it is. Greetings, Mr. Sasquatch. So, Hugh, I put in a very specific message, well, not a message, but a very specific call out just for you in my last Unpopular Opinions video. Fohammer for 2 Americans says 2,000 USD for Foe to use a real taser on team. Um, can I volunteer for that one? Yeah, I know Fohammer was OBS. I deleted it. Got the right one. Still, MFer. We're going to fix this. Stupid machina. There we go. Boom, there it is. I have to leave keyboard for 15 minutes. Exactly. Do you think we'll be on for another 15 minutes? You can remember that stuff you want to talk about, right? Yes, Heat Shield. I will be on for a little bit longer. Dark Steve says, donates $5 to Foes Fun. That's $5 from Dark Steve. Yeah, let's do it. Let's collect a bunch. Sorry, I'll be leaving now. Joey Roach on MC Tune. No worries. No worries. I appreciate you stopping by. Joey Rocha. Man, there's a guy. There's a guy right there. My goodness. Yes, Johnny, and sounds good. Oh, boy.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, cool. So apparently MC Tune is about to go live with Joey Rocha. I can't believe he actually got him on. That guy's a piece of work.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. There's nobody out there that's worth speaking to that is even a normal person anymore in that community. I mean, the only reason
Right.
I have conversations with Rad Vlad is because I find him to be entertaining, you know? Like Joey Rocha's just got like that dumb routine, you know?
Yeah.
Like
That
Vlad
has to
actually
be
does-
that has to be a put on, because there's no way someone who was born in Hawaii can deny volcanoes.
Yeah, like what's up with that? You
That-
know,
yeah.
like at what point do you draw the line? You know,
Right.
'Cause,
Yeah.
Is it an act? Is it an act for him? If it's an act, that's cool. Whatever, you know, run with the act, live it up. Don't change. You know, like play it out completely so it works for you. But to talk to these people as if they're serious is like who's really delusional there? You know, who's
Yeah.
really delusional?
Right. I just don't understand I can understand the value of putting him on every now and again and just kind of, you know, poking fun at him, but that's going to get old really quick. The second he said volcanoes aren't real, I'm thinking, no, fuck this guy. He's so full of shit. This
He's a
has
Poe.
to be.
He's
Yeah,
a
this
Poe.
has to be an act. Rad Vlad is just stupid.
Like I'm trying to remember. Flat Out is either Flat Out or Flat Out Hero. It might have been just Flat Out was his name. He did it right. He was a Poe, but he played the role of a flat earther. Like he owned that role. You know, he all the arguments he presented them the same way. I mean, it was something that was fun to watch. You know.
Right.
With Joey Rocha, you know, like when you're right, when he said volcanoes aren't real and he lives in Hawaii, you're like, man, you know, like I really mean that. If you take him seriously, who's the delusional one?
Exactly.
Are you the delusional one for taking him seriously when he's obviously not being serious? Or is he the delusional one because he believes in volcanoes? In my opinion, the way I started to feel was I was the delusional one. You know, I was the one that was arguing with these people about the shape of the earth when they didn't believe that the earth was flat.
Right.
They were there to get a rise out of me, and they won. They got the rise out of me. And I would get done with those debates and just think about like back to myself like, God damn, that's 3 hours of my life that I'll never get back.
Right.
You
Well,
know?
see, but here's the thing that I try to impress upon all of the debaters. Speaking of which, one of these days I'm going to get on and show you guys how to debate. But that's for another day. People who get into debates against their opponent have already lost. Because the idea of a debate is not to convince your opponent that they're wrong. It's to convince the audience that you're right.
Right.
And the problem with doing a flat earth debate is that there's only one correct position, period. So there's no debate. This is not an objective type of, or it's not a subjective type of debate. It's
Right.
not.
Yeah.
what's the best color, red or green? You know what I mean?
So it really set in when Neil deGrasse Tyson said it.
Right.
I heard when he said it, I was like, God, man, I've been doing this wrong. I've been arguing with the wrong people.
Yep.
When you're talking about flat Earth, right? If you nail every point perfectly and you provide all the evidence perfectly, well, you've only just confirmed what we knew to be true. You really didn't win anything there.
Right.
You just proved that 1 + 1 does in fact equal 2.
Right.
But if you mess up at any point, if you give them any ground to move up on you on, then you've lost. You've lost because it's not subjective, it's objective, meaning that you and I are both experiencing the same thing. You're right. It's not a which color is better, red, green. You pick red, I pick green, and we argue about that. It's what shape is the earth? Well, we're both standing on this earth. There's no way it can be both round and flat at the
Right.
same time.
Exactly.
So and all the evidence suggests that it's round. So to argue with these people is really putting yourself at a great disadvantage. And that's not to say that they have any argument. They don't have a single argument out there. No flat earther has ever given me an argument that I didn't already understand and know how to address immediately, unless they were making shit up. One guy's talking about geodesics, which can be used for two different reasons. You could talk about a geodesic on a globe because it's just a straight line between 2 points on a curve,
Right.
Or you could be talking about geodesics in space. Well, when he mentioned geodesics, talking about the flat earth, here I am thinking he's talking about the ground, and he's really talking about space-time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why am I even having this conversation with you? Do you think that the flat earth is a fucking black hole? He was trying to explain to me how light bends as it comes down to the earth, and that's why we see things further away. And I was just like, you got to be kidding me, man.
Yeah.
What am I doing here? Why am I arguing these points? I'd rather argue evolution. I'd rather argue, the existence of God, things that are very subjective,
Mm-hmm.
things where people can have an opinion that has valid points, and I can argue against those valid points.
Right.
Whereas there's no argument like that. No argument a flat earther can make feels those requirements right there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So you want to get into logical terms, logical definitions. You can have a valid argument, but it not be sound. But you can never have a valid flat Earth argument. It does not work. Okay, the argument within itself can be, I guess, correct, but the terms are always incorrect. So therefore, it's an invalid argument. Whereas subjective things like the God debate or evolution versus, I don't know, even evolution. I don't think there's a real debate there either. I think that's objectively true as well.
So with evolution, right? There's arguments to be made from the other side. I mean, there's only one possibility to be correct. Either evolution has occurred and we are the result of natural selection or some sort of selection itself, whether it be sexual selection, natural selection, or artificial selection. We are the result of some sort of selection mechanism, or all of that's wrong and humans were always humans,
Right.
So there are arguments to be made on that position from the other side, but those arguments they can be addressed properly. It's not the type of let me give it, like, for instance, the argument that, oh, I don't feel anything moving, it must be stationary. No.
Yeah.
No. See, we can answer that real simply, and they don't accept it. When it comes to the evolution arguments, the arguments are a little bit harder. It requires more critical thinking to get to the answer, I guess. So even though it's still arguing an objective point, it still also requires everyone to have a little bit more critical thinking than something like flat Earth.
Yeah, but the problem with evolution, with the evolution arguments, and you're only getting to those, generally only going to get into those arguments with theists or Christians or people who believe in either young Earth creationisms or whatever. And the problem with the problem that they have is that you can they're these are mutually exclusive. Evolution and God are mutually exclusive. Both can be true.
Yeah.
So
No, I agree with that.
that's where the evolution or the creationists, that's where they fail, because they try to say that, well, if evolution is true, then God isn't true. No, that's not how this works. We're not talking about abiogenesis. We're talking about how things have changed. And just because things have changed and we can show evidence of that doesn't necessarily mean that God doesn't exist, because we still have no idea what started everything.
Yeah, so that'd be more of a point that I'm trying to make when I messed it up. So let's say that you have two different ideas of how evolution works. That would be a better argument. You have one
Right.
guy that says, well, there's a God that put everything into motion, and the other one says, well, abiogenesis occurred. So you're not arguing the fact that evolution is an objective fact. What you're arguing is the mechanism by which evolution becomes an objective fact.
Right.
And that right there, those types of arguments are valid. I would rather participate in those type of arguments than participate in arguments where somebody just outright denies an objective truth.
Right. So that is a debatable topic, because it is there are a lot of things that we just don't know. There's no way we can go back and prove where everything started. We just can't do it.
Right.
We can prove the shape of the earth. It's been done for thousands of years. So yeah, just getting into a debate with a flat earther, you've already lost. Giving them credence. Saying that, yeah, we're here to have a debate. No, we're not here to have a debate. We're here to have a point and laugh session. We're here to have an education session if you want to be educated. But we're not here to debate, because there is no debate.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I stopped doing flat earth debates, man. They're not worth my time. I feel very I don't feel like I've accomplished anything when I waste 3 hours arguing with somebody who doesn't believe that F equals MA. Like that's, like, okay, prove to me that F does not equal MA. It's much easier than me showing you nonstop in 50 million different experiments that F equals MA. Just show me the one time that it doesn't. Well, why do I have to show you anything?
Right. Well, that's all just indoctrination. Okay, cool.
Right.
If I have 2 apples in my hand, how many apples do I have? Fucking 2, you dumb shit.
Right.
It's not indoctrination. It's called mathematics. It's called, here it is. You want demonstration? Here. 2 apples is 2 apples. I don't give a fuck how you count it. I don't give a fuck what you call it. It's still 2. It's the only universal language we have. And
they're ready. They're so ready to just give it up, to not even acknowledge the fact that it's a language of the universe.
Right. No matter where you are in the universe, 1 + 1 always equals 2. Always. That is constant everywhere. Unless we're talking about some weird, magic.
But what
shit.
does 1 equal? Define what a number is, Johnny, without using numerical terms.
We're not going there. We're not going to do this. We're not doing the Team Skeptic show everybody how stupid Johnny is thing.
Yeah, John, everybody knows now.
We're not doing this.
All right, I'm going to pose the question for anybody in the audience. I want any person in the audience right now, tag me with a definition of what a number is without using numerical terms. If you use numerical terms, by definition, you're using circular reasoning. God exists because God says he exists. Yeah, okay. Numbers are numbers because they're numbers. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Give me a definition that does not have numerical terms in it. Addition, subtraction, amount, quantity, anything like that. I would love to see it. I would love to see the answers that people are going to try to give, because nobody really gives the right answer. There's a easy way to explain what a number is, and maybe there's a better way than the way I know. But I want to see what anybody has to a measurable amount, like a kilogram or ounce. Well, measurable would be a quantity or a numerical term. It's being measured.
I mean,
But it's not.
it's a
But I
way.
wouldn't even agree with that definition. A number is not a measurable amount.
Well, again, a number is a way that we classify things.
Measurable increments, again, that really doesn't define what a number is.
Basic trigonometry. Basic trigonometry said it is a set. Kind of getting into set theory there. I guess you could.
Basic trigonometry. Basic trigonometry. You're getting really, really close.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see here.
So I'll tell everybody the answer, as long as everybody who's here right now, all 24 of you, as long as you never repeat this when I ask this question again. It's an extension of a well-defined set. Okay, so the number itself means nothing without the well-defined set. So if I say, let's say we have 50 shoes, right? Well, 50 shoes could be 50 left-footed shoes. They could be 50 right-footed shoes. They could be 25 pairs of shoes. You have to properly define what the set is, and then you have to give the extension of what the set is. So an extension is similar to, like, let's say we have I ask, what color is that car? Well, you can't just say what color. You have to say, what color is that car? You have to define the set. The set there is the car. The color is an extension that describes the set. So a number is a well-defined, or is an extension of a well-defined set. So a set is really close. It's not the right answer, but it's really, really close. It is data. That's good too, but that's really...
That's incomplete. I would call that an incomplete answer.
That's an incomplete answer. Yeah, it's a good one. But
Chris Stern Music Channel has definitely answered the question correctly. He says, at Team Skeptic, a number is how we decide whether it's pee or poop.
1 for pee, 2 for poop.
Yep, and then increments of definition your different increments will determine how bad the pee or poop is.
Somebody said in there, and this is good, but set is a mathematical term. So yes, set can be used as a mathematical term, but it's also not just a mathematical term. If I asked you what what a well-defined, okay, so like cars are a set. Ford cars are a more defined set of cars, a subset of cars. Four-wheel Ford cars are another a more well-defined set, and none of that has to do with numbers. So set just means a group of basic something that's being defined that differentiates itself from the objects that are outside of the set. So if I say cars include Ford and Chevys, but if I say Ford cars, that excludes Chevys. Mm-hmm. So a set is a group of objects, basically.
Right.
But it can be used mathematically as well.
Right.
So you can still do, if I say I have one car, then you know that I don't have one truck. Why? Because a car is a well-defined set. Whether it's completely defined or not is a totally different question, but it's a well-defined set. It allows me to differentiate between automobiles. If I say I have an automobile, well, that could be a car, truck, tractor, whatever. I say I have a car, that means I don't have a truck or a tractor. Say a red car, I don't have a blue car or a black car. If I say a red Ford car, I don't have a red Chevy car or a red, whatever car, Fiat, whatever the fuck. But so that's the way I've always seen numbers is, and the thing is that, if you don't, we treat a lot of things as axioms, as just to say, oh, they are what they are because they are. Right. And a lot of people treat numbers that way. And inside of math, you do have axioms as well, things you just accept to be true because because you believe them to be true. Like 1 plus 0 equals 1. That's something that you can mathematically prove, by the way.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't call that a belief.
well, no, it's not a belief. It's just something that I'm just using a colloquial term of belief.
Gotcha.
That's it. I don't know. We could go on about this all night long about
yeah.
math and all that, but I just just a question for the audience. Define numbers? Define numbers without using circular reasoning. Ask somebody to define God without using circular reasoning.
Right.
Without using godlike properties to describe what God is. They can't.
This is true. Heat Shield says, want to see my tractor?
Yes. Simple answer, yes.
I mean, is there any other answer? All right. Oh, it's 10:30. Go get your. I know you got to go
Yeah. I'm gonna get out of here.
Whack off and eat meat tubes and such.
Yeah, I will say, man, I really don't like OBS Ninja because I can't see you on here. Am I doing something wrong to not be able to see you?
No, I think I'm doing something wrong. I think I can. I think there's a way that I can put my ugly face on here, but
not that I want to see it yet. But I do. I've been trying to suggest people to use OBS Ninja instead of Google Meets or Hangouts or Zoom or anything like that. It just seems like it's a little bit better. I wanted to see if my voice matched up to my face, though. Well, I guess I couldn't see that, but I could see if your voice matched up to your face.
Right.
In case I ever wanted to bring somebody in on a OBS Ninja call.
Well, so to make sure that everything matches up, if you just monitor the source in OBS, turn the monitor the source off in OBS, and then just listen to everything in OBS Ninja, then you're good to go. It doesn't give you that weird look.
Yeah, but man, when we use Skype never gets my voice.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Yeah, Skype, no, fuck Skype, right? So that never
Skype.
works. Yeah, I don't like using Skype, and because especially in that whole NDI source thing, everything changes, and it's like, come on, man, fuck off. I keep going back in there and resize and whatnot. OBS Ninja, again, if you turn the monitor off in your whatever you're using, if you're using vMix, Streamlabs, or whatever, if you turn that shit off in there, turn the monitor off, just have the audio going out, and then you can monitor in OBS Ninja. That way you can mute what's going out, but still talk to the people in the back room.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I've played with, but everything comes out good, right? So the audio is succinct. It works out well because you're pulling the video and the audio from the source with the links in OBS Ninja, so it's pulling everything as it is. There's no delay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. JL Warren says, I'm biting the bullet. It feels very disingenuous if that's the tactic used going into an argument and holding an atypical definition for something number when against a layperson. Why? If a layperson wants to jump into a debate and he is ill prepared for that debate, that's the layperson's fault.
What does he mean by that, by his comment?
I think he says that he feels that it's not a good tactic to use, or he says it's disingenuous. So he thinks it's kind of cheating, basically, to have that definition of number whenever a layperson may not think of it that way, or they may be thinking something different. Again, I no sympathy.
No, yeah. So, but at the same time, they do think of it the same way I do. They just don't know how to put it into words. A number is one of the harder things for a person who's not for a normal person to define without using number to define number, or numerical terminology to define a numerical term.
Right.
So that's why, I would never hold that against somebody if they couldn't argue or if they couldn't define that. I just like asking the question to see what people say. I believe I even asked Tony that question as a mathematician, and I kind of forgot what his answer was. I don't know if he hit it the way I define it, but and that's not to say that my definition is the only definition out there. That's just the one I like. It's the one that I feel defines the term number without using numerical terms,
Right.
like it's easy to define something using circular reasoning. It's easy to say God exists when you can go, because it says in the Bible that God exists.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Circular reasoning is super fun because
Right.
it takes no effort. Like
Yes,
I
OBS
use
Ninja is free basic trigonometry.
it
I'm
is
sorry.
free. No, you're good. I like using circular reasoning with my children all the time. Hey, put that away. Why? Because I fucking said so.
Yeah.
All right, get out of here. Go get ready for your stream. I'm going to get out of here because I have to go take care of a stream myself and then get back to editing this here YouTube documentary.
All right,
Speaking
man.
of which, I did send you a message in Discord that you never responded to. So now
was it?
I'm
What was
going
it?
to sneak in some Vegemite into the next meal that we have together, just so you know.
No, you did say I did respond to it.
No,
You
you didn't.
said, "Do you have a screenshot of them pulling
Nope.
for inappropriate content or the email?" Which message did you send
It
me?
was before that. It's about Simon Dan. It's all right. I forgive you. Vegemite's incoming.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I actually, to be honest, I don't really talk to Dan that much. Dan and Katz. I'd love to talk more. We just all have very, very busy lives.
Yeah, and living
And
on different sides of the globe and whatnot.
yeah, we just don't. I mean, I consider Dan and Katz both as very close friends. They both got into YouTube around the same time I did. I think Katz was about 6 or 8 months behind us, but me and Dan were about a month to 2 months apart from each other and entering into the to YouTube, starting YouTube channels. So we've always kind of known of each other, even when we were both really small. And then we started doing, shows here and there, and he's helped me out with some things. He put me in touch with a few people when I was going through the Daniel Pratt stuff. And me and Katz have always just, I don't know, whenever he's around, it's like we're two peas in the pod, man. We just fucking get along and we make each other laugh while we make other people laugh. And we always have a good time. So, I love both of those guys and I'm very happy for both of their successes. And I'll reach out to him if you need me to. Just, do you still need me to do that for you?
Yeah, yeah, because my emails somehow just don't make it over there. They can't make the swim across the pond.
Yeah. Reach out to him on Twitter. Do you have Twitter?
I do, and I have.
Okay. And I don't know that people message me on Twitter all the time, and I have no idea that they message me because it doesn't notify me that I have a new message. It
Yeah.
only notifies me that I have a new message from someone I follow, or not even someone that follows me, but someone I follow. So I have to follow somebody to see that their new message came in. Or I have to go all the way and just check to see if there's a message in my message box. I don't get notified of it. I just have to go check to see if there's one. And I don't always get around to doing that.
Yeah, the same thing happened with whenever I was speaking with Jerry Greater Sapien. I had on the show a few months back, and yeah, Twitter sucks.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Twitter or Facebook, and now I'm starting to lose faith in YouTube.
Yeah, yep. Anyway, you get out of here. Go do your thing.
All right, man.
I appreciate
Take
you hopping
care.
on. Yeah, man.
Love you guys in the chat. Y'all have a good night.
All right, brother. We'll see you.
Later.
All right, man. It's always good to have Team on for a good chat. He says, "Hey, I've only got about 5 minutes." That was an hour and a half ago. So that's 5 minutes in Team Skeptic time. Anyway, it's been 2 hours. I need to get off out of here. I don't know what the fuck that means. I need to get out of here so I can take care of my stream and do some more editing. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thank you for all the super chats. They are much appreciated. They're going to go into the big funds for all the gears and equipments and whatnot. So I appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time. Yeah. Don't forget to tune into Weekend Horror Podcast that starts, or it broadcasts, what's today? Tuesday? Tomorrow on Weekend Horror. I might be there, I might not. I'll be in the chat for sure. But anyway, yeah, go check it out. Thank you, everybody. So what happens when you hit the thing. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. And we'll see you next time.